voice. You ever notice that when you hear a recording of your own voice and like you're horrified because you don't get the bass that you get from actually talking, you just hear you sound like Bob Dylan or something. I always thought I had a deep voice, but I don't. This helps. So we got this. It's a super value. It's got a lot of colors, which is good, better than most. It's cheap cream makeup. You know, it's really not what you get, it's what you can do with them. You'd be amazed what talented people who I hate. And you see them around here. You know, you can spend $1,000 doing a costume, and then somebody slaps something together, and they've just got the talent to make everyone else look sick. This is the one thing that's probably most useful. It's got colors. It's got some fake blood. It's got some more colors. It's got some glitter makeup. A little stipple sponge. A tiny little piece of wax. And I put another piece of wax somewhere in the bag too, so that's because that stuff's good for making wounds, warts, all kinds of nasty stuff. And some tooth black, if you want to make yourself look like, you know, West Virginia or something. And, I'm sorry, is there anyone here from West Virginia? Yeah? Good, then we're going to be talking about them a lot. There's all kinds of stuff in there. You don't really know what it is. You don't have to use everything. But sometimes the judges like when you do a lot. And then I had one group of contestants, they just basically took everything and just slapped it on this poor person. It was horrible, but it was kind of cool too. So far we have the K's, Team Squad. I like that. Whoa, look at this, the most boring TV show ever.
Are you sure it's Team Squad?
A good set. No, it says Team Squad. Team Squid would also be possibly very alarming. And Dyson Bauer. Now, anyone else, it's not too late if you want to sign up. Yes, okay, you guys, okay, so now, we got 4.
Oh, wow.
So, what fancy name do you want for yourself?
Blue Cheetah.
Blue Cheetah. Okay.
I like it.
Several Blue Cheetah.
Shelly, what did you see? I blew this thing?
I didn't want to do help.
Oh,
It's a click one. I can tell you some stories about him.
no, it's what it's like living with him.
Let's all pretend that was my attempt at comedy. I'm a funny man. Look at this. Are you going to finish the story? There was a spot on the carpet, and I tried to clean it out, and it wouldn't come out because it turned out it was actually a shadow. When the sun went down, the spot disappeared. In fairness, the next day it was there again, so no.
Try cleaning it again?
Oh, God. What? Yeah, so yes, I teach your kids science.
Now, are these people getting their faces painted, or are they doing the painting?
Well, one of them is getting their face painted, and the other ones are doing the painting. So, and then we'll give them an hour, and then at the end of that, so use your time well. Now, I'll warn you, there's a couple things in there to keep in mind. There is the makeup, that's good. First thing you should probably do is take everything out and see what you have. See what inspires you. Again, you don't have to use everything. There is a small thing with a white gooey stuff inside, that's liquid latex. Now, liquid latex is wonderful stuff for makeup. It can also be very allergic reaction creating stuff for some people. So if you're not 100% sure of that, do what I do whenever we're doing makeup. Put a little dab right about here, sensitive area. If there's no reaction, that's probably safe. You don't want to find out you're highly allergic to latex after you've put on pure latex. I mean, that would be, a Band-Aid is bad. A pure latex would be, yeah, so. But it's great for gluing things and doing all kinds of wound effects. Now, I'm going to be doing a PowerPoint too. We had a really good makeup person, Don't Touch My Milk, who was going to come, but unfortunately, real life interfered. Oh, she's so good. So I'm not nearly as good as she is, but I have a little PowerPoint on how you can do some of these horror makeup effects, which is what I like to do. I've worked in really low budget movies. I am not nearly as talented as 3/4 of the people walking around here now, but I know how to make things look nasty and gushy and gruesome. Yeah, the ones who can do beauty makeup, the ones who can do all this fantastic stuff I see around here, hats off to them, really impressive. So the way we sort of set up, we have, so people can see what's going on. Figure have the people up on the seats, the people who are being made up. And so the team should just go up there now, put a seat where you like. Do we need, well, we only have 4. So actually, we'll take a few of those chairs off. Yeah, go wherever you want, and I'll give you the, when we need to go. You're gonna keep time for me here?
Sure.
Okay, you're my timekeeper. I gotta put this down where Now, if you've ever watched the show Face Off, it's a wonderful show. It's a great show, but let me give you one word of warning, and this comes from the people who have been on it. There's a couple of them who are Facebook friends with me, and they're really nice folks and everything. Don't think that's how it really works. In fact, some of these guys, they're complaining, they get hired to do movies, and they hire them and no one else, and they're like, well, you did that on Face Off. It's like, in reality, when they go home at night, there's a team of minions, for lack of a better word, who come in and do all the boring garbage stuff that takes forever when you're doing those kind of really amazing makeup effects. No one person could do what they do in 3 days. But of course now they're being hired on the assumption, hey, so you do it on TV, yeah, you didn't see everything. So it's a great field to get into. I don't recommend doing it as a career because there's so many people doing it now. And yeah, CGI has replaced a lot of good makeup people, but I think there's really something to be said for practical effects. I think now we're starting to see with Star Wars and the new movies and everything, people coming back to the idea that what you can see that's real can be much better than a computer graphic. Unless you're spending $500 million like, to make Avatar, then it's going to look fantastic. If you got $500 million, you can do a lot of cool stuff. Okay, so how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right.
So Bill, how long do you need time?
Hour.
An hour? Okay.
All right, so whoever the chief makeup people, here's a bag, here's one. So 1, 2, 3, so yeah, we can spread these out a little bit, that way you've got room. I would recommend keep all the makeup on this just to avoid having any mess.
Can we move the tables up here?
Can we move the table up there? Yeah, I think there probably could be room for that. Sean, you want to
What?
move one table up there?
Or he can do it himself. He's got this.
Well, you okay?
All right, we're going to go.
We thought there might be like 18, we thought there might be 14 people.
Yeah, it'll be like a counter, I guess.
Yeah. Is that everyone? Yeah. Okay, so everyone's got a bag. All right, so on your mark it said, where'd your mom go?
Here.
Time. There you are. So 1 hour, go right ahead and see what you got there. Please see. Now I'll tell you something else. I do have some white glue. If that looks like it would come in handy, would you go into the room?
Here's the thing.
We're doing the green screen. I've got a couple things of glue there. That can be for everyone. You can share that. Nobody hog all the white glue.
This is for her.
The green screen room? It's called Zurich. It's right over there, Zurich. Let's see what we got. Rubber gloves. Some kind of felt thing, a whole bunch of different kinds of sort of kind of foam, that nice little foam stuff that you guys make Iron Man costumes out of, because I don't know. Feathers. Some netting. My wife was cutting away to make her toothless costume.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Neil, anyone who's ever done zombie makeup knows what this is for. Walking Dead lives on this.
What is it?
Scissors, always. What more you got? These little sewing kits are really cool. I don't know that you'll be able to use them much for this, but you're welcome to keep them. These were donated by some friends of mine. Liquid latex, pipe cleaners. I don't know if anyone has ever cleaned a pipe with one of these in the last 50 years. That's what they're called. This is the wax. They call it sometimes called derma wax or nose putty, or it's what mortician's wax they also call it, because if you're in a really bad motorcycle accident, this is what they use to kind of patch you up so it can be an open casket funeral. Try not to think about that, but it's really cool stuff. Talk more. We've got, what do you call those? Pom-poms. There you go. The colored pom-poms.
Is this the latex?
That is the latex.
Okay.
This will be the latex right here. That is a wax. Latex. There is a thing with, let's see, some Q-tips, popsicle sticks, hair stuff, rubber, plastic spiders, tissue paper.
Oh, yes, which the cats found like those.
Yeah. Just want to say, I got 7 cats.
Something happened.
Try to imagine what it was like making these bags with 7 cats running around your house.
Nice.
You know, give me that pom-pom bag. You know, everything in these bags could be considered a cat toy, including the liquid latex. By cat toy, I mean something that will cost me another $1,000 at the pet store. You can see the wheels beginning to turn in their heads. You know? It's like Iron Chef, the old Iron Chef, the classic Iron Chef.
This one is like not working.
That one's not working? I mean, like you can't open it? Oh, it's like it's dry.
Our school was but then I heard there was a scale on my internet, so I didn't hear anything.
It looks like it's make diamonds. Yes, okay, so those of you in that wonderful makeup kit, the black stuff is for your teeth. You can put that over your teeth. And the flesh colored stuff is wax. It's not as good as the other wax though. So I make low budget zombie movies with my friends. This is what I do in my middle age. I'm 54 years old, which means if I'm really middle aged, I plan to live to be 108. Kidding yourself. Yeah, you keep calling yourself middle aged until you're about. Because yeah, when you're 79, you really think you're gonna